Hello and welcome to this Hearts of Iron 4 gameplay campaign. I am playing as Neutral Poland on Elite difficulty, and today will be a special episode because we'll be going to war. Yes. And I don't expect the war to end anytime soon because we will be attacking the Soviet Union, and I'm actually unsure about how successful we will be. I will start off with a short building period because I think I do need to add some anti-air in my key regions, so Eastern Poland and the Baltic states. I'm also going to have to expand my templates. Infantry template, I'm going to create a duplicate of this one, which will be my elite. Now let's make this one the garrison. Garrison, they can just be garrison, right? They don't need to be important. Which means this whole army here can become the garrison unit. And all the decent armies on the border, they will be the elite units. I'm gonna expand that template further to include support anti-air, which should allow me to shoot through most of the Soviet armored divisions. I'm also gonna actually expand this template to be more wide than it currently is. Want to get as close to 40 as I can get, but let's see how far I get. Also, the spearhead is currently not there yet. I would like to have about 150 breakthrough or so. So preferably I would add another light tank. Yeah, that should be nice. I do have the tanks for it, but I don't really have the army experience. One thing on which I obviously should have done is disband my army at the start of the game and train the equipment, but I don't like playing the gamey style. I like just playing the game as if I was actually Poland. I think I will need some anti-air against the Russians, so I've queued up some anti-air in I think key regions. This should help the two air zones and especially my units there. And it's going to inflict some losses on the Russians, and through that I hope to be, not overwhelmed by their air force. They have quite a significant amount of planes more than I have. They are sitting, I don't know, between 2.5 and 5, and I have 200. Yes, so they will burn me to death. I have also changed my production around. I noticed I need quite a bit more anti-air, so I've queued up some factories there, and yeah, so I'll be expanding the infantry template and the tank template, and I still have to find a purpose for my excess artillery. I can't really add support artillery. I think. Well, they'll get half the guns, but again, I need army. Cool. I'm definitely there in terms of infantry equipment. So I am actually going to throw in some air research. I'm going to get me a fighter. No, Trotsky was assassinated. Barbaric! And the Chinese front forms, alright? Soon, very soon, Finland will be able to join our faction, and that should move some of the Soviets over to the north, making the front look a bit better. Actually, they've already started moving troops elsewhere, I think. Doesn't look so crowded anymore. Ah, they're improving the Stalin line. That's actually not too great, because that means they're going for the war with my side, and well, obviously add some some forts. Yeah, here we are. The Finnish are gonna be in our alliance. Regrettably they have not built anything worthwhile, so they're just gonna be another front. So I'm gonna have to populate their front, else we we burn. That's too bad, really. Did not really want to shift an army over, but I think I'm gonna have to. You are my worst officer. You may go up north. Nice. Look at all my guys getting in position. And now I have enough political power banked to improve my conscription law and get my exports. So I can choose another focus, and I think I'll go for computing technology and boost my research. If we manage to do well, that should help me in the long run. Alright, so the Russians are making their move. They're going for claims in the Baltic. So we could either wage a defensive war then, maybe. Not sure that would be better. I can't rely on Japan doing something aggressive because they're, you know, doing all neutral stuff. The Germans are also taking their time and moving through the tree. They're not doing the aggressive stuff towards Russia. So it's gonna be me who has to start the war. I do have a war goal, right? So I'm gonna wait until I have 10 army experience. Deploy my anti-air. And I thought I improved all the light tanks. I did. I just have so many light tanks which I can't deploy. Alright, so I can just make my ask my tank divisions to just barge through. Great, cool. Look at this, nice big front line. I do hope I don't get plowed on. There's a severe risk of it happening here. I ordered an additional army to improve the front lines here. Yeah. I need 10 army experience, and then I'll probably declare war on the Soviets. And then we pray. I'm definitely gonna get the. I think I'm actually gonna get the defense expert. Yeah. And I'm definitely gonna get the armor guy, and then I'm gonna have to make a decision. So I'm gonna hold on to my political power for now. So the decision is to get the additional cavalry guy or go for extensive conscription right at the start. And I think I need extensive conscription because there will be dead bodies everywhere. I just need these guys to hold the line. That's really the key thing. So please train up. It's going to add a bit of XP as well. Speed up the process. We are going to be at war in winter. I think that's very nice. Should try to defeat Russia, you know, at its peak. Mid of winter. Should take care that I am not training when they have their claims finished. Because then they may just barge in and all was for nothing. Alright. Nearing the moment. Yes, you are all fully entrenched. They are actually saying we are stronger. We may be stronger. This is a moment. We're going to war with the Soviet Union. And I am very much looking forward to this. You guys should have been doing air superiority here on my eastern lands. I think the main threat should be coming from the southern part. Yeah. So without any further ado, declare war, call on my allies, go. These two armies can start moving and you can hold the line. This looks very bad. Alright, I hope they pop in a plus green. You guys moving yet? You're not? Why you're not? Are you not in the war yet? You're not. How will they not accept? Has dangerous borders against the enemy? Really? Are you Are you mad? No way. Should kick him from the faction. How is this an alliance? Dangerous borders. Yes, that's the whole point, right? That's too bad. Um, Basically means that the armies here are pointless. And especially my whole spearhead there. Now can't get home anymore because the Soviets are controlling the seas. And after death followed a restart. I decided to play in the exact same way as I did before, however correcting a few mistakes. So I am disbanding the army at the beginning of the game, training one division up so that I get a good infantry template, and also have a lot more XP to spend on other templates. I think that's a key thing. I think you should probably always do that with any country you play. Now, all the other choices in terms of industry and national focuses were pretty much the same. And when it came to the moment I could attack Lithuania and Romania, which I decided to go for, unfortunately that was a bit late. So the Germans were the ones who, with Anschluss, pushed the world tension over 10%. Because Japan was again neutral and very lackluster in doing aggressive stuff. Also, Italy was not very aggressive, so I really had to wait for Anschluss to happen to get moving. Now, once things got moving, the Czechoslovakia was already occupied by Germany, and I could only declare on Romania. And I allowed the Romanians to walk into my land. As such, I could cut them off and yeah, basically destroy them. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the recap. Feels good to be back live. Alright, what my plan is linked to the logistics overview. I'm currently definitely lacking infantry equipment and also support equipment. I didn't get as much infantry equipment from the defeat of Romania as I'd hoped for. As you can see, the stockpile was kind of dwindling in the war, and I only got a little hop back up. I think it actually is this small hop back up. So unfortunately, I drained Romania of most of its equipment. Anyway, Latvia and Estonia should have plenty of infantry equipment and also support equipment. So I'm gonna retake my core state of Kurzeme, and hopefully also, but I probably need a bit more political power. Yep, a part of Estonia. Now it'll take a while before the Soviet Union has reached its claims on me. So it kind of depends on what they do next, but I should be able to take Estonia and Latvia before they move on to me. I'll set my army to explore Estonia. Note that I now have actually very cool templates. I have an infantry template which is a 40 width and has engineers, anti-air, artillery, even some artillery and anti-air in the line. So yeah, this is just pretty much bunch of defense, good soft attack. Should be able to hold the line against those Soviet forces. My other main division is the breakthrough division, which consists of horses and light tanks. And they are very well supported. Recon, engineer, support artillery, support anti-air, which gives them a very nice soft attack, 420 width, and also a decent breakthrough. Now I'm lacking a bit of armor, and I hope to solve that in the future by adding AA. I'm going to choose a medium AA for that, which I'm currently researching, and it's gonna be this beauty here, which just gives you so much armor. If you want to know more about units which add a lot of a specific type of stat, you should check out my division template video. In terms of army in the field, I now have roughly 1 million units, which should be quite a bit less than Germany has still. Although they haven't really, they haven't really. I have a bad intel on them, but they don't have a lot of. They've already lost their whole fleet, and they've also not maintained that many units. Wow, that's actually pretty alright. The Russians, on the other hand, have a nice force, and I do hope that they'll have a second front. Now let's see what the Russians are going for. They're going for an additional research. Well, that's very wise of them, but at least they're not rushing down to the claims on this part. So I can actually take my time, which is nice. Which is nice. Yes, very nice. So I'm importing all the steel from the UK now, since I was importing from Japan, but apparently there are some. Well, I didn't have a maximum efficiency importing from them, so that was a bit annoying. Now it would be great to have a second front with the Soviet Union, but I doubt that Japan will take up that role. Although they do have a war ongoing with Communist China and Xinjiang, which is pretty cool. Because there's a good chance that Xinjiang and the Communist China will actually join the Comintern. So that's pretty cool. But let's see how well Japan's actually doing. They're going for warrior spirit. They have a nice amount of divisions actually. They have a nice amount of planes as well. That bodes well for me. Nice. Justification of conquering Kurzeme is done. I'm not gonna let this war linger. I gathered enough experience for this guy to be a panzer leader and a cavalry leader already. As I said, I'm not gonna linger with this war. They're not guaranteed at all. So let's go. You move in, and this should be over in a day or two. Oh, the British Raj want to send units. That's actually pretty nice. So, there goes my decision to perhaps have the war linger. It's fine. Right, so that's done. You guys go here, form. Now the cool thing is that I now have a nice bunch of civies as well. So I should be still. Oh, I'm nicely preparing my land. I'm gonna add some military factories still in the proper regions. So I got a nice amount of infantry equipment from taking over Latvia. So I'm training up my third full infantry army. Didn't get as much support equipment as I would have hoped. Actually, well, this shows a minus here because I am recruiting new guys. But that's too bad. I do hope Estonia has a few of them, else I may have to produce my own. So now I expect to have 3 full infantry armies before I go to war with the Soviet Union, which allows me to have 2 units in every tile of 40 width. So I have an 80 width in every tile. I would love to have 120, so 3 units in every tile, but I don't think that's achievable. But I'm gonna see how far I get. And in any case, I do not expect the Soviets to have mass charge, or what's it called? Yeah, mass charge, which allows their combat width to be even wider. I don't. Well, they could have it, but let's see. They have to use the tactic anyway, right? And I hope my spearhead is actually strong enough to make some holes in some locations, so that I can make small gains, small pockets, and at least take the fight this time. Not that I'm not taking a national focus yet. I have a lot of improvements to do to the country. I want to increase the conscription. I'm still unlimited, and as you can see, I am pretty much low on manpower right now. And I still want to add the armor and cavalry experts. So I need a lot of political power. And the national focuses which I can choose are okay, but I don't think they match up with the great improvements you get by choosing the laws and advisors. How long is this gonna take? Whew, 100 days still. And the Soviet Union isn't improving the stand line, so they are actually nearing me. I'm gonna go for extend. Oh no, I can't go for extensive yet, obviously, because I need to be at board. Alright. Mental note. Yeah, that basically means I can't train any more than I am currently training. So this is pretty much it. 3 full infantry armies, a nice offensive army, and those are the guys that's going to have to do it. Improving the stand line. I don't hope they are going for us yet. Claims in the Baltics. Alright. When are you guys done? 29th of September. Alright, so then 1.5 months. Okay, so I will have my army done. And can I actually take Estonia before they have the potential to go? Is this 50 days? Alright, so I should be should be very quick about it. So in a short while, the Soviet Union will have the ability to attack me. That's very tense. I'm gonna make this into a cliffhanger. Let's see if the Soviets attack me right when they can, and let's see if I can take Estonia out right before they attack me, and let's see how much political power I actually have to improve my land and face the big Russian beast. See you next time.